Welcome back to the channel everyone. Eurobasket has been nothing short of incredible so far. The quarterfinals have just finished. We've seen huge drama, big performances and a lot of passion on display. And now it's time for the semi-finals. Only 4 teams remain, each just one step away from playing for the gold medal game. In this video, I'll be breaking down both matchups, giving you my predictions and talking about who I think will punch their ticket to the final. Let's get into it. Firstly, let's just take a quick look at my quarterfinals predictions and how they panned out. I got 3 out of 4 matches correct, the only one I got wrong being Lithuania against Greece, which is unfortunate. Maybe there was a bit of bias that crept over me. The rest of them though, Turkey versus Poland, I had Turkey winning and they did. Germany versus Slovenia, I had Germany winning and they did. Finland versus Georgia, I had Finland winning and they did. 3 out of 4, pretty good. Better than the round of 16 where I had 5 out of 8. Now, moving on to the semi-finals, let's start with a matchup that feels absolutely massive, Türkiye versus Greece. This one is going to be thrilling, tense and without a doubt one of the games of the tournament. Türkiye come to the semi-final with a perfect 7-0 record, showing consistency and resilience all the way through. On the other side, Greece are fresh off of a fantastic win against Lithuania, where they really rose to the occasion and showed their pedigree. For both of these countries, the stakes couldn't be higher. Greece haven't won a medal in international competition since 2009, and Türkiye's drought goes back to 2010. Now with a spot in the Eurobasket final on the line, and against one of their biggest rivals, the chance to secure at least a silver medal is going to mean everything for these players and their fan bases. When it comes to the actual matchup, I think Türkiye are built to handle Greece a bit better than Lithuania did. They've got more depth, more shooting on the perimeter, and of course Alperen Şengün, who I believe can dominate the paint in a similar way Jonas Valanciunas did. The difference is that Türkiye can spread the floor around him with guys like Shane Larkin and Cedi Osman, which adds another layer Greece will have to deal with. Of course, there's still Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's simply too athletic, too explosive and too relentless to fully contain. He's going to get his numbers no matter what. The real question is whether Greece can get enough help around him and whether they can hit shots consistently under this kind of pressure. To me, this game ultimately comes down to who shoots better on the night. Both teams will try to impose their style, both teams have stars who will show up, but I'm putting more faith in Türkiye. They've been more consistent across the tournament, they seem to have a stronger chemistry as a unit, and they've got the depth to survive when things get tough. That being said, I expect this to be a tournament-defining game, incredibly tight, incredibly tense, and one we'll be talking about long after this Eurobasket is over. My pick is that Türkiye will advance to the final of Eurobasket 2025. The second semi-final gives us Germany versus Finland, and there's a lot of intrigue here as well. These two teams actually met back in the group stage, and Germany won that matchup convincingly. Since then, Germany have kept their unbeaten record alive, but it's worth noting they're coming off of 2 games that by their standards weren't all that impressive. I just don't see this team putting in 3 shaky performances in a row, which is why on paper Germany should be absolutely the favourites here. But Finland are not to be underestimated. Their coaching staff have no doubt learned from the mistakes they made in the first meeting with Germany, and this is a squad that's playing with a real sense of history. They know that with one more win, they'd be guaranteed their first ever Eurobasket medal, and that kind of motivation can push players to levels we haven't seen before. Combine that with Finland's trademark fast pace and consistent outside shooting, and there's definitely a scenario where they make this a real battle. Still, when I break it down, Germany just have more talent across the board. Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder are both due for a big game. They've had quieter performances lately, but you get the sense they're ready to explode at the right time. Add in Germany's depth, versatility and experience, and I think they'll find too many ways to put pressure on Finland over the 4 quarters. So, while I do believe Finland can keep it competitive and even make Germany sweat at times, my pick is Germany to advance to the final of Eurobasket 2025. I'll call it a close but still comfortable win, the kind of game where Germany just gradually wear Finland down and get the job done. So, to recap my semi-final picks, I've got Türkiye winning the first matchup against Greece, and then I've got Germany winning the second matchup against Finland, which would set us up for a gold medal game between Germany and Türkiye, and a bronze medal game between Greece and Finland. If those matchups happen, we're in for an unbelievable championship game, and unbelievable medal round. And that's going to wrap up my Eurobasket semi-final predictions. Who do you think is going to make the final? Drop your picks right in the comments below. I'd love to see what you all think. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more basketball content, and stay tuned because I'll be covering the final as well. This is Hollow Nose Hoops. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.